I can give that to you, Wes.
Oh?
Boglins! Come out and play!
It's the midnight hour. We got all the horror you need. We got Mr. Bones and the Pumpkin King, Killer Katie, and the Queen of the Bud. And don't forget Casey, the Interweb Kaiju. Fuck with him and he'll show you what's up. Knowing us from 12 and beyond, we bring that fear that will make you cower. Step into the darkness. It's the midnight hour.
Boglins! The following announcement has been brought to you by the Midnight Hour.
What is up, everybody? We've got Wes. I am the Eisler, Jennifer Tochi, and Mr. Bones. I'm Hobbs Horror. Welcome to the Midnight Hour, Mr. Bones. The Horror Man is here. Echo Zero, Jim from Now It's Dark, Penny God, Nanette. Welcome, one, Kamal.
Boglins.
And we have the star of our outro with us tonight.
We have one more minute before we can cuss, so welcome. We're talking about snakes, creatures, anything scary involving snakes. So, snakes in movies are a little bit of a different animal. They're either good or they're bad, But, but we're going to start off with something here just for giggles.
好吧，好吧。我吃个黄瓜，这个黄瓜今天我感觉特别好吃。我不吃，你又整我。我没有整你，这个黄瓜特别好吃，真的是进口的，真的，嗯。什么？干什么？
I mean, who doesn't like a good snake prank, right? Just to like it,
That's a dirty trick, man.
So, I guess my question is, how did he get the snake in the cucumber? That's the thing.
Beats me, man.
Doesn't look like a real cucumber.
And she bit right into it, like it was a summer coffee.
I think I've seen one of those at Spencer's. They open up at the top, and they're soft on top, like to bite into, but you don't actually bite into them. It just feels like you bite into them, and then the top comes out.
It looks like she took a nice, healthy bite.
Doing dirty tricks on anybody or anything.
Yeah, she bit into it like a pickle. What's up, V? What's up, Sarah? Welcome.
Hello.
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 Now, before we started the stream, Jen, you were going to say something to Wes about sending him something, but you said it depended on what? What were you sending him?
He said he was talking about soil depends. And I said I could send him soil depends to send to Bone. Because I live very close to my mother who has that need. So
That's
it's
fair.
a garbage day, so I just buy.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Garbage day.
That'd be the best way to acquire them, I think. Rather than creating them myself.
Yes.
Wow.
What are your guys' thoughts on snakes in movies in general? What are some of the ones that you've enjoyed, or or just snakes in general, and TV shows even? I mean, I think snakes get a bad rep. I know a lot of people are afraid of them. But, in the same token, they're very important to the ecosystem, and they're not as bad as people make them out to be. Some people say they're the representation of evil. Why would something evil be part of the ecosystem? You know what I mean? So, what are your guys' thoughts?
Jennifer Tochi owns 2 snakes.
Yes. So
Jennifer
I'm
Tochi, you should have brought Rickles for this episode.
I told her
You
to.
Oh,
You want me to go get him?
This episode,
hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
this episode's
Okay,
about
I'll
snakes. Go get Rickles.
Okay.
We're gonna have a live snake
I like
on the midnight hour tonight.
I like Rickles.
Meanwhile, we can look at her headboard.
Yes. Whenever I think
Yes.
about snakes, I think about Dreamscape. You guys know that movie?
I have
Dennis
not.
Quaid. Really?
I've seen the poster, but I haven't seen the movie. I guess
Mr.
my
Dan-
favorites would be the three I just watched: Anaconda 1 and 2, and Snakes on a Plane.
Oh,
Mr.
I'm
Dan
getting-
just been watching Fangs with Oliver Reed. Pretty good gangster trapped in a house with a black mamba.
ooh,
Damn.
I
nice.
heard about that on a list I watched.
Sounds cool.
What were you saying, Wes? I'm sorry.
I don't remember now. I think, I like the snake in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I don't mean to take
That's
two
cool.
choices. Yeah,
Oh, you
we
can
come
do
for
more
your
than one.
daughter, Chuck. We come for your daughter, Chuck. Rough, man.
Chuck.
Although
It's true,
they
man.
do.
Some people are very, very afraid of snakes. I mean,
Yeah.
to the point of can't even being within 10 feet of it, you know?
I've gotten used to them over the years, but they used to scare me as a young man.
Well, you were bullied as a young man. Listen.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Rickles.
My stepbrother would torture me with his boa constrictor. He'd be like, "Here, hang on to him for a minute," and it'd scare the hell out of me. Oh,
Oh. He's in a mood.
That's her nice one. I guess Damone is the mean one.
Yes.
That's because
He's right.
Damone
What
has
is
the
Damone?
attitude.
He's right
What
in the
kind of
middle of the
snake is Damone?
shed. Damone's a corn snake.
And he likes to bite you, right?
Yeah. This is Rickles.
wow.
A ball python. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He's warming up, huh?
Yeah. Don't poop on me now.
Wait, they actually poop?
Huh?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
actually
poop.
poop?
Snakes
I think
poop.
its butthole's right where her chin is.
Yeah, right here. So.
Everybody loves the snake. They said Jennifer is just as much cooler as she was before, even more now because of a live snake.
Hell yeah.
I've got her in the intro with the snake.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what is it doing right now? What is it? Is snuggling or what? Like, are you coddling it? Like, what are you doing now?
He's getting warm.
What's up, Kal-El?
It's a beautiful snake, and you're a keen snake handler, I gotta say.
Do you talk to it at night? Like I guess I have lots of questions because I've always wanted one, but I live in apartments. They would let us have exotic pets for a very long time. I did own a house. I should have gotten one, but well, of course I've held
They're
snakes.
very big responsibilities.
I've held one or two snakes, and garter snakes, things like that. I love snakes, V. I haven't had a ball python yet, though, V.
Oh
You
yeah.
got what? 2 snakes, a rat, a gecko.
Yes.
Taking cockroaches as well.
A giant cockroach.
Is his face right in your neck?
Or some shit.
Huh?
Oh, I see him now. Okay.
He's getting warm.
He's like a necktie.
Yeah. Just like a little neck.
I
You did what tickle. Yeah.
love the name though.
What type of problems do you have with your snakes? What do you find to be the most?
Rickles here is a little escape artist. He is. He was a little baby. He escaped from his cage twice. And once ended up at the apartment downstairs with cats surrounding him, going like this to his body.
Oh my God! Was it your mom's place?
Yeah.
Thank God. If that had been anybody else, you've been in some serious shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I bought this duplex so my mom could live downstairs and I could take care of her better. But, yeah.
And you said that one of your snakes prefers live feeding, and the other one prefers when they're dead. Okay, he likes to. Yeah, the constrictor likes to squeeze. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Likes to give hugs.
He was raised on live feed and hasn't been able to get with frozen, because I got him a snake show.
They have snake shows?
Yeah.
Let me guess what city it was in. Was it in Anaconda, Montana?
Missoula. Yeah. Anaconda doesn't even have a pet store.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking giant anacondas there. What's up, man? Hopefully you're not a snake, man. We're giving away the snake tonight as a prize.
Hell no.
So why do you think some like their prey or their feedings to be dead or alive? Like, why is it they still feel like they're in the open or something?
No, they just have that killer instinct.
What's up, Danny D?
Well, if you had to eat a rat, wouldn't you prefer it to be warm and alive rather than dead and cold and frozen, right? I mean,
well, my mean little, well, he's not little anymore, but my mean Damone, I have to put it in hot water and defrost it and then make it room temperature before I can give it to him.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. But
is that
I used to have room in my freezer. Now I don't.
Boo doesn't have any problem with it at all. Boo doesn't have any issues with the snake.
He can't be around to hear the squeak.
When they're eating?
When Rickles goes for the grab and squeezes.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, thing about it is it's just like the same thing happens when we eat, right? Like you go to grab a burger and you eat, you hear a squeak. It's just what happens.
Good point.
Well, good. And looks like Rickles is gonna sleep and relax while we're on the show. But yeah, he's our special guest, Rickles. Welcome to the show, Rickles.
Welcome, Rickles.
Anybody have any questions in the chat for Jen about her snake or anything while we're talking about movies? Please feel free. My experience with snakes in movies is like, that movie. Of course, the Anaconda films. I just watched Calamity of Snakes, which I don't even want to talk about that movie because we have someone who loves snakes on the show, and I feel like they kind of did some bad stuff to snakes in that movie. But I did like the movie outside of that part of it. But let's see, Python versus Gatoroid, Super Python versus Gatoroid. That was really good. That had Tiffany and Debbie Gibson in it, I believe.
Oh, of course, Hob loves it.
I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah, I mean, you've sung some of the songs, Coachy. I know you like it too. You like it. Snake Plissken, and I was going to say you can even talk about Snake Plissken if you want here on the channel, guys. Whatever you want to talk about.
Cobra Command.
Right. If you want to talk about snakes and the TV from Home Alone, you can talk about snakes that way too if you want to. Whatever you want to talk about, But I felt like the first Anaconda movie. I know some people liked it, some people hated it. I'm like Bones. I don't get the hate for it, but I know some people didn't like the CGI.
I like
That's
snakes in person.
That's actually a movie where I didn't hate the CGI because of how the snake moved. Because that's really how snakes move.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I laughed during Owen Wilson's death. I'm sorry. I don't know what it was. That guy just cracks me up. I know he was laughing during the thing. I know. You know, it's weird. It's weird. So, being a snake owner, how do you feel about snake films? Does it have any like influence on the way that you watch? Though, like, tell us the correlation here. This is kind of an interview with a snake owner, Patochi.
A favorite movie of mine and a movie that actually wanted me to get a snake was Stanley.
Oh.
1972. Yes.
What's up, Brad? The
Hey,
fuck is
Brad.
Stanley?
Hmm?
The fuck is Stanley? I've never even heard of that.
They released that on Vincent. Didn't that snake get hurt a little though in the making of the movie or something? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. I probably am.
Is it a horror movie?
Yes, it's about a man named Tim, and he has a pet snake. And whenever he gets mad, Stanley gets deadly.
What?
Yes.
What the fuck? I never heard of this. I'm serious. How the fuck have I not heard of this before?
Oh, yes, and it's like Ben for me.
What?
Have
you guys heard of this in the chat? Here's what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna pump your guts full of lead from the horror man.
I personally.
How have I not heard of Stanley?
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of Stanley Bones?
I have not, but it sounds good.
I only heard of it last year at the half. Oh, okay.
When someone's trying to get into his house and he plays that old black and white movie real loud.
Right.
Wow.
Angels with Dirty Faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Little Nero, sir. I have your pizza. He gives him like a 71-cent tip.
Oh, what does he say? Leave it at the door. Well, he uses the VCR.
Yeah.
Slips him a 50s. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah. Set it back. Oh, yeah.
I only heard of Stanley after the halfway to Black Friday sale last year. I think it was one of their like exclusives or something. It was a double bill.
Nope, for sure, Joe. Joe. Brad is calling dibs on your Revenge of the Nerds tape if the snake strangles you, so you can burn it. That's one demerit for Brad. That's a demerit. He says leave it on his doorstep and get the hell out of here.
I have a snake. When I get mad, he turns deadly.
That would be great to have that.
It makes me not want to piss her off. Like she's gonna mail me like a fucking boa or something to bite me.
Or like
this is Little Nero's. I have your pizza.
Or like the snake in Kill Bill when Daryl Hannah's character delivers the money to Bud, the brother, has a black mamba in the yeah. That looked like a real snake too, at least for part of the scene.
What's that movie with Bruce Willis? The Color of Night, I believe it was called. and she puts the snake in the mailbox for him, and he goes to open his mail, and it almost bites him. There's a movie where it shows his pee-pee. His first full nude season, full nude movie.
Oh.
Do not mail me an anaconda. I mean, you can.
How about
I
a
still
corn
have to
snake?
find a place for it. You have to pay for your pizza, sir. Spicoli, you just want to tell me what the hell is going on here? Well, the way I see it, sir, we're talking about Cuba. Your time is our time. Spicoli.
Classic.
You know what? That's the greatest prank ever, dude. If I could have gone back in high school, I would have ordered a fucking pizza and had it sent to my classroom to a teacher that did not like me. I had one teacher, Mr. Smith, that acted a lot like uh shit. What help me out, Jen? Aloha, tell me aloha, Mr. Hand.
Your hand.
And God, man, I'm getting everything. I would have had a pizza delivered because he did not like if you did not sit up in his classroom. He would like you would get to the classroom if you were not dressed appropriately. He would just send you to the office without even letting you stay in the classroom. I would have ordered a pizza and had it sent to that room.
It sounds like a fitting revenge.
Hey, there's no birthday party for me in here. I know that guy. Learned about Cuba.
This is our time, Mr. Hand.
Right.
He gets some.
He has a bagel in his pants. I'm like, dude, that's slick. Cinnamon bad zone, cheetah.
Come on, a little too tight there. Come on.
Oh my god.
A little too tight. Come on. I know you haven't seen me in a while. Come on.
Do you need me to call a medic or something?
No. There we go. I know you're shy. Come on.
That 911, it's an emergency. Yeah, there's a girl here that says my snake is too tight. Get out of here, Curtis. I hear you unless you knock.
No, is that snake is not in particular a constrictor, right? Like that's not the. I mean, they can all coil up around warmth, but that's not the method of that snake prefers, is it? Or
well, he's a ball python. He balls around to constrict.
So he only hugs his meals.
Okay.
He can't just bite them and swallow them whole. Like, what if they're non-defensive? Like, what if they're like, what if they say, you know what, just take me. I know I don't have a chance. Can he just bite them and just swallow them? Or does he have to? Does he have to hug them?
He has to. They have to stay in one place, so he hugs them to keep them in one place.
Okay.
And then
That's it. Now, do you buy your mice in wholesale, or do you get them once a week?
Rickles is a very picky dude, so he eats every 2 weeks.
Okay.
You're picky, aren't you? But he eats a huge meal. He's up to a large rat now.
What's up, Rob? What's up, Jim? Wait, hold on. You're telling me that he eats a large rat?
Yeah.
Am I misjudging the size of that snake?
Let's unravel you here. He's a big guy. And he's got skin falling from him everywhere because he's a shedder right now.
But so he eats when you're saying like he eats like, does he eat like a mole or like a
rat?
Like a squirrel, like the size of a squirrel?
Rat. He's not eating chickens yet. He's just eating large rats. Like Ben.
He's beautiful.
He really is.
I've got snake skin all over my bed now.
Oh no.
Because he's shedding, but that's okay. I needed to change my sheets anyway.
Snakes move so elegantly and fluidly, very gracefully. It's really amazing.
Do you worry that he's just going to jump down or whatever, like with his legs? Like, I mean, I'm so concerned that he's going to see your movies and like steal something. Or
Who is?
Rickles, Don Rickles.
No, I'm not worried about Rickles stealing anything.
And the reason that they don't bite you and they lay around like this, look at it, he's trying to show off for the chat.
No, here he goes again.
Like, here I am.
Hi. At least he's showing his face now.
Joe is scared of snakes. He said he's scared sheetless. The horror man had a fear of snakes. I was unaware of that.
See, here's your piece of skin. And I have like 100 of them on my sheet right now.
And those are individual scales, right? So he's scaling is what he's doing.
Yeah.
How about that? Anybody that wants to get a snake in the chat, what do you recommend? I know everybody in the chat wants to get one, so what do you recommend?
I suggest if they want to start out, it's always good to start out with a garter snake. For some reason, the pet stores always say corn snake, but every corn snake I've run into has a bad attitude, including my shithole corn snake.
Damone, because they have the attitude.
Yes.
So if you don't want to be a little prick like Damone,
but by far, they say ball pythons are the hardest to have. I think that's bullshit because corn snakes. Okay. These, I think ball pythons, if you have enough room for them, are the perfect snake.
Joe.
Joe, you know me too well.
Corn snakes, nice.
The Miss will have the linguine and clam sauce. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch Fast Times this weekend. I'm in a Fast Times mood.
I'm gonna watch Rock and Roll High School tonight. I haven't
That's
watched
a
that.
good one too. So yeah, what other snake films do you guys like? Like we're learning tonight. I had no idea about the movie Stanley. I didn't know about that. Folks.
I like Snakes on a Plane, even with the horrible CGI.
Yeah,
no,
I
you're
like that.
not allowed to get on my headboard. No.
It's not a bad movie.
Just because of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Let's see, has it been 5 minutes yet? Motherfucking snakes on the motherfucking plane.
Hell yeah. I'm getting tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. It's best of my memory, at least.
Smoking upstairs to the left. Smoking upstairs. Feel free to drop Fast Time lines all through the chat. I did. Oh yeah, Venom from 1981. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, 10-year-old child. And
then the Venom movie with the slasher film Venom. Have you guys seen that one?
I have not seen that.
No.
What's up, Augie? Augie, welcome to the chat. Everybody, drop your links, please. Connect with everybody in the chat. Make like Wi-Fi and get in sync.
Yeah.
Jen, you don't have to keep him the whole stream if you don't want to, but he is cool.
Oh, it's okay. When I've had it with him, I'll put him away. Right now, we're just doing our normal
Can
routine.
you feed him anything other than, like, say he's done with rats for 1 week? Can you give him, like, I don't know, like, don't say hamster.
No, I don't. I wouldn't give him hamsters. That would be like giving him guinea pigs. That's so mean.
I love hamsters. Don't say hamsters, even though they could eat them. What else would you give him?
Although even hamsters are the meanest little sons of bitches in the world.
Can you give them, like, fish?
You put your fingers down in there and they'll grab onto your hands and hold on and not let go. That's what I know about hamsters. But I only do that.
So can you give him like a McDonald's Big Mac or anything? Like, what if they don't like rats one day?
No, see, he when he feels full, and when to let me know that he's hungry, he'll start climbing the side of his cage to let me know.
In case anybody did not know, beavers and snakes go together.
Oh my.
Beaver.
He's talking trouser snakes, I think.
I believe so.
And pocket beavers or something.
Them.
Sorry.
Mom kitties.
This isn't a snake movie, but I thought we could enjoy a little bit of a clip from an interesting film.
From caves and sewers come the slime people. The kill, kill, kill. There is no escape from the slime people. Nothing can stop the horror of the slime people.
Yes.
Slime people, snake people and slime people, they go hand in hand. We can talk about slime too. Yes, let's talk about slime also. What about the movie? Any movies you can think of with slime and snakes? Let's just throw it in. Let's just get free. Let's get snaky. Anthony Chabot.
Anthony. There's less movies with slime. I mean, unless we're talking like The Thing or Society or.
Jim is pimping out Anthony's channel, the #1 YouTuber in the world. 900 on his way to 900 subs.
Very nice.
Pimping.
Yeah, I heard the other day he had 800. He's keeping on up. He's moving on up, man.
Then I had a whole bunch of hamsters, and one of them got out and got into her grandmother's bed and scared her. Wow, that would be crazy.
Oh no.
Anthony is watching the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Chapter 3.
Mm.
Sorry, baby, I scared you.
You slimed me. There is a movie called Slime City I recommend. It's a horror film.
Slime City. Slime
City. I used to have it in a green case. It was a pretty solid film. A long time ago.
I remember seeing the slime people on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They did a pretty good job riffing on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The costumes are amazing.
Did they kill it with the log? The people?
Maybe they used sodium or something. It seemed to be the weapon of choice back in the day, but I could be wrong. It all blurs together after some time.
That there's salt on it.
Yeah. I can't recall right offhand, but I do remember they did a show on that one, and it was pretty funny. They like lived under the city, the slime people.
For those of you that are keeping, go ahead, Jen.
The snake people? Snake people?
Yes, I was just about to talk about that. That movie is crazy looking. I mean, just the effects. You're constantly petting him. Does that make him warm when you do that? Or is it?
Yeah, it makes him warm. And it calms him down too.
So he doesn't like choke you?
Huh?
So he doesn't like choke you?
Well, yeah, that too. But
He's so calm and relaxed.
mm-hmm.
For those of you that are wondering, that is not a necklace. That is a 25-foot boa constrictor around her neck.
More like a 3.5-foot ball python.
Look at Augie coming through. The body snatchers, when you break open a pod, they were kind of slimy. That's right.
Mm.
Invasion of the body snatchers.
The crawling
You know.
eye. Ooh, ooh. Crawling eye.
Mm-hmm.
Slime came out of it when it was broken.
That's another Mystery Science Theater alum, I think.
Mm.
Or am I wrong? It's a crawling hand.
Your son wasn't into that one very much, was he?
Into what?
Your son wasn't into the crawling guy very much, was he?
No. He thought it was gross. But he liked the stuff. He liked.
The stuff.
It made him hungry, actually. That's slime.
Oh yeah, the effects are really good in that one.
Mm.
I'll tell you what the effect is. It's pissing me off. The $5 an hour. The blob. Yeah, the blob.
That's a slimy mofo.
I always thought the blob looked like a big wad of chewing gum, you know?
Yeah. Or an oversized amoeba.
As the fly was pretty slimy.
That's true.
Especially when he was peeling his face off and stuff, like,
yeah,
or his ear.
But he's still a con.
Do you rank it in your top 10 films, Jen? Or is that just because you like Jeff Goldblum?
No, I don't rank it in my top 10. But Jeff Goldblum's hot.
That's a respectable answer.
It works.
Go ahead, Wes.
No, I was just saying, I think that Jeff Goldblum does show a little bit of au natural, not frontal, but from behind.
Backage.
Yeah.
We're getting a question about the snake from Mayanne. Mayanne wants to know, is he sleeping right now?
Yeah, he is. His head is behind my back. His tail is, and he's sleeping.
Now, do they snore?
No, they don't make any noise when they're
sleeping. Do they talk in their sleep?
No, they can't talk.
Do you hear the secret? Do you hear the secrets that they keep?
Jungle Book. This isn't the Jungle Book. I don't live in the Jungle Book. Trust me.
I hear the secrets that you keep. When you're talking
in your sleep.
If snakes could talk, Jen would know.
God, that'd be crazy. Like, look, I'm about to bite you, motherfucker. And then they just go. That'd be crazy.
Hobbs, I dare you to record yourself while you're sleeping, so I get to know your secrets.
You want to see whenever my eye pops up because I sleep on the wrong side? I can do that.
No,
You guys want me to do? You maybe do a sleep stream, an actual sleep stream, ASMR. Today we're doing a sleep with Hobbs ASMR video.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. You can have like a live mic to where people could talk to you in your sleep, and
yeah, the next midnight hour we're gonna take a nap together. We're gonna go to bed together. It's gonna be a 10-person panel. Everybody going to sleep at the same time. Everybody's still on logs at the same time.
That sounds fun. I'll rearrange everyone's shoes while they're taking a nap.
And we'll have snacks.
Juice.
Yeah, juice boxes and snacks.
That sounds righteous.
But, for the most part, snake movies are good. Let's talk about the really bad snake movies, like the ones that are just ridiculous.
Well, versus Python.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suckage.
You know what, Joe? We were there for that, and we tried to stay with him for that. Actually, whenever he fell asleep on the stream.
When Brad did.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one who's done that. So
I've done it before. He's done it. You've done. I've done it. Behind camera. No one knew about it, but I mean, it happens.
Sure.
You don't have to be like, oh, Augie wants to know if he's pooed on you yet. Snake.
If he what?
If he's gone boo boo on you.
Has he pooped on me yet?
Yeah.
well, not right now, but he's pooped on me. I've learned not to hold him after feeding him for a week. Yeah. Wait for a week before I feed him.
It takes a week for them to digest their food properly.
And poop it out. And interesting poops they have.
Does it come out in sections like a bearded dragon's does?
It looks like the skeleton of the thing.
Oh.
At least
that's creepy. Okay.
The corn snakes doesn't. Damone's doesn't, but Rickles does. Yes. It's very interesting.
That's weird because don't they break down the bones with the enzymes and shit?
Yeah. It just keeps the form though. I don't know how he gets the enzymes out, and maybe I've taken it and put it in somebody's mailbox.
Oh my god. Joe says cornhole, snake cornhole. Huh.
I've never played.
That's weird because, like some big ass snakes eat like deer and like buffalo and stuff. Can you imagine how long it takes them to digest their meals?
Jesus. Must take months.
I've been told that this guy is only going to get to, at the most, 5 feet long. So he's not going to go up to that big of a food.
How long is he now?
3.5 feet.
Huh. Snake placid. Ah! Joseph.
Yes, my snake is placid. Is yours, Joe?
How long do ball pythons usually live?
25 years.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
It is kind of weird how they unhinge their jaws because, like, if they're going to eat something the size of a car, like, how do they even do that? Like, you know?
Just pops out. It just pops out and then pops back in.
I've also heard you're not supposed to disturb them while they're eating, right? Because they'll throw it up or something.
Yeah. If you scare them, they'll throw it up and won't be able to eat it. And this guy, once he spits something out, he's not going to put it back in his mouth.
I mean, that's what she said. No, I'm kidding.
I was waiting for that, Bob.
Joe said, "There's a few girls that could do that." The horror man coming through. This is the naughty cat.
Well, see, you make us wait for 5 minutes, and it's horror on us, man.
Augie says he's seen a water moccasin in his backyard quite often, and one of them had a possum in its mouth. Damn.
Wow.
Opossums are dangerous too, though, man. They bite. I'm sure that wasn't an easy meal.
I've seen them on the sides of the road when they're, they've been freshly hit, and me and the kids stopped to, try and help it, and the damn thing like screamed at us and just scared us away. Like,
yeah, sometimes they just want to go in peace.
Yeah.
But it's nice to help if you can.
Yeah. It's always sad to see.
Yeah. The cycle of life. I've learned to accept death with pets more. I won't be able to accept death of my own pets, but I understand the circle of life and understanding why animals have to eat. I used to be really upset watching animals feed, but they have to eat just like we do,
Sure.
But snakes also are prey. They're also predators. They get eaten too. I mean, alligators eat snakes, birds eat snakes.
Yeah.
Do snake-gators eat snakes?
Snakes.
Isn't
like
that
hybrids?
Snake-gator? Isn't that a movie?
It should be if it isn't.
Hasn't Wild Eye pushed that out yet?
Oh, I'm sure that's alligator snake or snake gator. A gator. My alligator don't want none unless you got.
Snake ate her. Damn near killed her.
Sit-ups. Please don't lose those scales. I don't know, man. The trailer for the Meg 2 is the perfect example for that. Yeah, the Meg 2 looks tight. In case you guys have seen Meg, did you guys see the first Meg?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you mean the doll story, the Megan?
Oh no, the big shark, the Meg.
Oh,
have you seen that?
No, sounds interesting.
Yeah, and then the second one's coming out, and the trailer looks phenomenal.
Sound like a megalodon or megalodon. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Megalodon. Ooh.
Well. Megalodon. It's like a prehistoric shark. It sounds like it.
Ask Naked to throw the cross from that Megan. It's going to be a Megan with a snake. It's going to be a robotic Megalode.
Megalode.
I'm fixed.
You raccoons are pretty thorough around Ohio pretty often. Everybody drop your links and connect. If you don't have a wrench, let me know. I'd be happy to add a wrench for you. Connect with everybody. Connect with Augie. Augie does Friday night karaoke. Really nice thing to watch and relax to. Get your mind off the week. Listen to everybody, the guys and the girls sing over at Augie's channel. You've not seen the movie Meg, Nan? That's a really good movie.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Oh yeah. Nan hasn't seen it either. Maybe y'all can do a watch party for the Meg.
There you go. I've seen a review of Megalodon versus Mega Shark. I mean, this is a while ago, but the CGI is pretty terrible in that film.
You don't know the half of it, man. Tochi is spicy. Tochi behind closed doors, you guys would have no idea. No. You see here is about a fourth of the craziness that the Toch provides.
Let's see. My most used meme is Tim Curry up on that exercise horse going back up and down.
Yes, Rocky Horror Picture Snake.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, yeah. Well, there you are.
That's awesome.
You're finally showing your head, huh? Why you hide your head so much?
Let's see him.
Hmm?
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's been looking for head for the last hour.
And yes, I kissed my snake.
I think a lot of, for Nancy and the Craft kissed the snake.
I've kissed plenty of snakes, Joe. Don't you?
Oh.
She's talking to Joe. Now, does his color get darker? Like, I thought he was a lot darker the last time I seen Rickles.
Well, he's lighter because he has skin that hasn't been taken off yet. So see him some parts he's darker, other parts he's lighter because it's the skin that hasn't been shed yet.
Now, have they had any interaction together, the two? That'd be like the gatekeeper and the keymaster. That'd be very bad, wouldn't it?
The two snakes?
Yeah.
Oh no, they've never met. I wouldn't let them near each other. Damone is not good enough to be near my Rickles.
Oh.
Damone has all the women in the school, but he doesn't have the Tochi.
Mm-hmm. No. Unless he can get me some strippers are coming to Rocker tomorrow.
Gonna be somebody's baby tonight.
If he can get me some tickets to the strip club in Rocker, I'll make friends with him again.
Good Lord.
You have the greatest town names over there.
They do.
That's great.
A lot of my clients are from Montana that I talk to at my job, and they're like, what part do you live in? They're like Missoula and Anaconda and Montezuma and all these different fucking cities from Butte. Portacania, all these weird fucking names for Montana.
Pretty happening place.
Yeah. They've got Pisser's Palace there. They've got former brothels turned into family restaurants there.
A bank turned into a restaurant. And you can eat in the safe if you pay them enough money.
It's got to be a big safe.
Oh, yeah, it's a walk-in safe.
You bought $40 with the fucking film. You didn't even talk to her. You don't even own a camera. I'll tell you, Rat really ended up with the best looking girl, I think, in Fast Times, though. You know? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But, she's not bad looking.
I don't know. Phoebe Cates is.
Oh yeah. The knock on the door. We got an Echo Zero here.
Echo.
Hello.
Hello.
Echo, what's your
How you
experience
doing?
with snakes?
What?
What's your experience with snakes?
So I'm getting a little bit of an echo. 1 minute. Give me a minute.
No pun intended.
Flare your nostrils, Echo.
I don't like snakes. I have a phobia of them.
Do you want me to put Rickles away?
It's okay. It's just the phobia of mine.
Oh, okay.
If you take me to the Olympics, put one in front of me with 2 bad knees and all, I'll win the gold medal and set some world records.
Oh man.
I'll run so fast from it, you'll get whiplash. Just try to watch me.
I would like to see that.
And of course, you get to pay my medical bills. You get to pay my medical bills afterwards for my blown knees.
What's up, Ant? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Ant.
And hey, man.
We're building this community group where everybody's coming together and watching everybody again. It's great.
Hell yeah, man.
What do you watch snake movies, Echo? Are you a snake movie person though? Even though you got a phobia?
I've seen a few. My second or third ITN was a snake movie, but the snake didn't look that good. Not all snakes in movies, I think, look good. I've seen some, really bad looking ones. There's been good looking ones, but there's been ones that they look really like those cheap plastic, snakes you can find at stores. Actually, those might look better than some of the snakes you see in movies.
I'm glad that Jim's back, because Jim had a question for you earlier that I didn't get to. Jim, do you watch pro wrestling?
No.
Have you ever heard of Doink the Clown, a pro wrestler named Doink the Clown?
No.
Have you heard of Jake the Snake Roberts?
Yes, I have. I remember.
Okay, so he's going to have you choose between your favorite of the two. So I would have to assume, based on that he would be your favorite.
I have never heard of Doink, but this sounds like a good Doink.
You're the star of the show tonight. This is the Gentochi snake stream. Augie says he watched Anaconda for J-Lo. What's that, Jen?
Doink sounds like a very good name. Doink.
And he had a sidekick, a dwarf named Dink.
Dink? Doink and Dink? Oh my god.
And here's a better one for you, Jen. Years before they did that, they had this tag team whose whole theme was they liked bells. One was named Ding, the other was named Dong, and they liked bells, and they were called the Ding Dongs.
The Ding Dong. Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck Jake the Snake.
The whole thing was it was bells, because ding dong, ding dong. But the fact that they were the ding dongs, and one was ding and one was dong.
That's right, Ant. The gang is all here. We got voyeurism.
I'm sorry I scared you, Snake. I'm sorry.
Oh, he got pissed?
He just hissed at me.
Are you serious?
Because I got excited. He gave me a little hint saying, hey.
Oh, no.
That's crazy. I forgot about that. They hiss.
He does a real light one, though. He goes,
oh.
Like, quit getting excited over dinks and donks and doinks.
Man, they had some names that were really like, ding dongs. Komona, I want to lay you. That was her name.
It was not, but I like that. Yeah, I like that version better.
Yeah, actually, she was Komona Wanalei was the one. They had some power problems or something at an ECW show, so they got her to do a striptease. And I have I have it on DVD. She got upset because they told her they go, we're not going to release it on home video. Bullshit.
Did you get it from RF Video?
I ordered it from High Spots without knowing it was from RF. Had I known, I wouldn't have got it. Because
Yeah, but I mean, that shit happened later on, man. You can't. That's not your fault.
I know it's just that a lot of people after it got found out what he did, and it was trying to
You
hide it.
gotta think about the
stayed
wrestling
away.
and not the distributor, man.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like a lot of the old ECW stuff, that's the only way to see it because he has all that stuff. But yeah,
if you have the WWE Network, you can get a lot of classic ECW content.
It's censored. Do you think they're gonna show this woman doing a striptease?
Oh, not that. No, not Kimono Wanalea. No.
And later on, she was called. Later on, she was called Lay Meow.
Are you serious?
Oh my god!
Yeah, in WCW, she was Lay Meow.
Lay me out! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna use these as pickup lines.
And what's her name? Stacy Kibler was called Miss Hancock.
Oh my gosh! Miss Hancock.
I guess Ant Review thinks he's going to do something, Coachy.
Go for it, Nan.
Ant is going to be mailing you something this week.
Ooh.
Oh, cool! Thank you, Aunt.
She's going to mail it a hot, sexy guy named George.
George Rickles.
And he found George in the jungles.
So, what are some of the worst Snake movies you've seen, Echo? Now, we can't talk about Anaconda because you already told us that, so we're not going to bring that one up. But what are some of the ones that you don't like or that you like the most?
Well, the first Python movie that was from was that Asylum that did it? Was pretty good. I didn't like the second one. I've seen a few, but I'm trying to remember off the top of my head which ones. ITN, of course, I like ITN because I love ITN. So they did one. There was one called Venom. It was about some guy who dies and somehow snakes were involved.
Yeah, man, that's the one that that's the one I've been telling people to watch, and people haven't seen it. And it's really underrated.
Yeah, it was the late 90s, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know about this one.
Snakes on a Plane. I love Snakes on a Plane just because that line.
Now, Casey, shout out to good friend Interweb Kaiju who's taking the night off. He reviewed Snakes at a Compton, and I guess that was okay.
Now, there's one called Snakes on a Train, which is, I think it's Asylum or somebody did it. It's a mockbuster. I only watched a little bit of it, but I've heard that it's not worth watching because it's, supposed to be mocking Snakes on a Plane, but they say it's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
There was one I'm trying to remember the name of about a guy who has some kind of snake that they has to keep in a jaw. It's a mythical one, and it gets free and it gets bigger and bigger and eats people.
A lot of them have voodoo in it, don't they? That's what I noticed.
But my favorite scene, probably in a snake movie, has to come from Anaconda. Even though I didn't like it, there's that scene where it spits out John Boy and he reeks.
Oh
shit!
What did you not like about that movie? What did you not like about that movie the most? Was it just the CGI or what?
I thought it was a boring movie. I went and saw it in the theater, and I thought it would give me a good scare because I don't like snakes, and it bored the shit out of me, so I walked out.
Hey, Jim, I'm surprised that's not already out, Amityville Snakes. Go ahead, Bones. Was you saying something?
I haven't even made a peek, and you say, "Go ahead, Bones."
Oh, I thought I heard you say a response to Echo. I'm sorry, buddy.
Echo, you may like Anacondas 2 more. The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. It's pretty good.
It had the guy from X-Men in it. Wasn't he in it?
The main guy I know is in it is Morris Chestnut. I'm not sure if there's a guy from X-Men in it.
Shout out to Morris Chestnut if you're watching. I love you and Boys in the Hood.
Is he in Boys in the Hood? He is.
Oh, yeah.
Is he Ricky? Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I just knew he was the most notable.
Yeah, he was Doughboy's brother in Boys in the Hood.
And I completely forgot that.
Yeah. He was the football player. Ricky, baby, your test scores.
Oh.
But the first 2 Anacondas are good. The third and fourth are like made-for-TV movies are really crappy.
Well,
CGI
David
and
Hasselhoff,
bad
what do you
stories.
expect?
Welcome,
Yeah.
Jason. Good to see you, buddy.
I want to say
Jason.
I saw the crossover, but I'm not sure that they did.
Echo might like the other two Bones.
I've
I
seen
think you're
clips
right.
of that on TV. It's very bad CGI. Like Plastic versus Anaconda.
Hey, Bones, do you know the distributor for those? Are those ITN?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I just know they're low budget, look like they're made for sci-fi TV movies. The last two.
Okay.
But the first two are good.
Yeah, man.
You might want to check out Hunt for Blood Orchid. Echo, you might like it since you didn't like the first one and thought it was boring. Maybe you'll like the second one.
I'm trying to see. It's Destination Films. Was and UFO International were the people who produced it. The crossover.
3 and 4. Oh, the crossover.
That's the crossover. The 3 and 4. Let's see. Stage 6 was one of them. Stage 6, Hollywood Media Bridge, Castle Film Romania, really big Snake Productions. Geez, I wonder what kind of films they do.
I don't know.
I guess that's all they do is just snakes.
Snake porn? I don't know.
Now that's something that I don't know if that exists, guys. Is that a kink? Is there snake porn out there?
There's porn.
There
There's
has
porn
to
just
be.
about porn just about for everything. There's even slime porn. It's
Yes,
animated,
there is fun porn.
so I'm sure there's some snake ones. There's one called Vore, F-O-R-E. Involves people getting ate, swallowed.
In their entirety, right?
Yeah.
Everybody connect with everybody in the chat. Jason, connect with everybody.
And the only reason why I know about it is I met someone one time and they said they kind of found it sexy.
Connect with Jason. Jason's phenomenal.
They had to explain to me what it was, and all I could do was look at them like, "What? You find that sexy?"
I can get slime and the porn, but not snake porn. No.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
Well, again,
is it lube or actual slime? Somebody explain. I'm completely out of my mind.
There's animated porn where they have slime girls who go around having sex with human guys.
Oh,
Augie.
Real.
Augie says 12 inches above is considered snake porn. Augie. Good Lord.
Maybe
What about 14 inches folded in half?
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I'm a backdoor man.
Is that a Backdoor Productions product?
I don't know if you'd want to try that in a back door, man. That might spring into action and hurt somebody.
Dude, if you fold it, seriously, come on. I mean, at that point, it's going to be like, when dogs, they hump and they can't get them unseparated. Like,
that's
not going to be like that, right?
You're not supposed to unseparate them.
It's the knot, which goes away just to make sure that they impregnate them.
Yeah.
Don't ask how I know. I've known some really sick people who have explained some really sick stuff to me, which is why I stay away. That's why I stay away from the super sick people.
I'm an ex-dog breeder. I used to breed Papillons, and there is.
Don't say it, Jen. Don't say it.
Their penile head gets spikes that come out, and it stays in there, and they have to face the side. They have to butt to butt. Their faces are out that way.
So what do you do? Spray the fire hose on them?
You break the water hose out.
You just have to wait until they're done. Just leave them alone. And wait till they're done.
You spray them with a fire hose.
If it's really desperate, you cut it off.
No, you don't cut it off.
DRC.
Right, Wes?
When you call the DRC.
That's what you got to do. When it's getting in your face too much, cut it off at the stalk.
Snip, snip.
That's right. Lord knows it's happening.
You guys are familiar with cats. Cats, it's like a ball at the end of it with like spikes. So I learned that from Cats with Blues, and that movie, and it's got to be painful to be the female cat. That's right.
Oh God!
Its course. Vampire snakes sound cool. They definitely do, Rob. Vampire snakes. That's crazy. Sounds like a kaiju.
There are plenty of scary animal penises in the animal kingdom. Not just reptiles and such, but even bugs.
What's nice about snakes is that everything's inside.
All right. Have you heard about praying mantises? What they do? The female will she won't even let the guy stay alive before she mates with it. She'll cut his head off, and then she'll make sure that he's still alive, that his penis is functioning, the way she doesn't have to look at him. And then she will go and she'll mate with his body, with his head on the ground looking at it. That's what she does. And then once she gets pregnant, then the body dies of the male praying mantis.
She's sitting in there. She's sitting in the head going, let's get it on.
Exactly. There's mood music. Right. Yeah, they'll play Walk Like an Egyptian while they're screwing.
Let's take it on.
Man, when you come to the midnight hour, it's different. We hit differently. I know a lot of people like to do
me of that roach lady in Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
I don't believe in you.
You can check in, but you can't check out.
You can check in, but you can't check out. Joe wants to know if you like voyeurism, Jen. He's asking a serious question.
Voyeurism.
I can see Jen being into that.
I have never tried it.
Whoa. Didn't you spy on your neighbor who was doing jumping jacks in the nude?
Doesn't that voyeurism mean sex stuff?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
That's right.
It could.
That hour tonight. That's right.
It could.
Yeah. Because
the
neighbor doing the jumping jacks through the window, that was just funny. Watching his boo go bitty bit. His go up and down when he's doing his jumping jacks.
So you're not the only one that's seen stuff like that. Jim was talking about one time he was making breakfast in the morning, and he was making pasta. And I guess he lives in like a certain story on his building, and he's looking over at the building across from him. And he said this couple was just going at it. And he said the only thing he could see was her legs in the air and the guy just bashing it. And he said the guy was going about 100 miles an hour. So voyeurism can be accidentally too,
Yeah.
If I could have seen his butt and not her, I would like that.
We just lost half the chat.
This is real talk, man.
Yeah, if you want the real stuff, stick with us. Yeah, Elm Street 4, Joe. I watched it yesterday, actually. And Jim looks in that window every day. He's all right. Go ahead, Jen. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm more like a Brantley person, Brantley from The Secret of My Success. When he's in that motel and those people are having sex and he hears it, he starts, what's it called?
Conducting
I
it.
like in Risky Business, or where he's like, Glenn, grunt if you can hear twice. Lock the door, Glenn. Grunt. But yeah, Jim said he was making food, and he said he looked across, and they were just banging at it. He said the only thing she was wearing was dirty socks, And that's the only thing he's seen. And I guess he had a headband on. It was like a workout headband. And I guess Jim said it was going on for like an hour and a half because he was making some food. And
Jim, did you see his butt?
Jim, you got a question in the chat. Did you see his butt? The Horror Man says Michael J. Fucks.
Yeah. Didn't I say that?
Jim, was there any butt? I have never seen people from a window, but I've heard neighbors before going at it, and it gets crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I used to live in an apartment.
That's what I used to. When I lived in Seattle, we had some people in the middle of the day. They would do that. Would stop and look around. My dad was like, "Damn, guy's got skill," because you could hear the woman screaming like crazy.
What were you saying, Wes?
Well, I was coming out of my apartment one morning, and there was a certain neighbor of mine that was getting it on, and then all of a sudden, her husband comes walking through the front door and walks down to the apartment where they were. I thought it was him in there.
Oh,
he came to the door. He came to the door. He tilted his head to the side, and he's like, and I just walked the hell out of there. Because they began to fight, and it was bad.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Hey, Love Lines, welcome, Love Lines.
Hi.
You came at the right time, Love Lines. Welcome to the stream. Jim says that it wasn't an hour and a half, but it was a long time, and there was porn on the huge screen as well.
Inspiration, I guess.
So did they end up killing each other? Did they fight, Wes, or what happened? I think if the Horror Man wants details.
Well, they got to yelling at each other, the husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, and she was just as vicious as he was. Like, as soon as he came in there, he's like, "What the fuck is this?" I didn't stay around for the whole thing, but she started yelling right away, and it was. I don't think there was any like bloodshed or anything, but this lady used to sit online and do like, I don't know, she used to be in a chat room like talking shit. It was her thing. At least there was no one there when she used to do it. I'd come home from work, she'd be sitting there saying yo mama jokes to nobody. You couldn't hear the other voice. So she had to be online. It was a very strange couple. No names.
I have one of my best friends, and this is an old story, so I'm sure he won't be mad at me telling this, but like, he was in a serious relationship with a girl. Of course, for whatever reason, my old apartment was like pheromones. Like you walk in and you just want to start screwing. Everybody would have sex in my old apartment, like just all over the apartment. And like, we got back from the club one night, and I was sleeping, and I know he was with his girl, the girl that he was with. His serious relationship before the night ended. And then, like, I heard, like, him going at it with her at the middle of the night, and I was like, damn, man. And I had to use the bathroom, and I walked out, and it wasn't even his girlfriend. It was some other girl. I was like, damn, dude. Like, where's your girlfriend at? It was just like, people just get crazy, with the cheating and stuff.
The wiles of youth, I guess.
Yeah. And we were in our early 30s.
Was it to be young and dumb? Is that how it goes? To be young and dumb?
I did live across the street from a strip club, called Cheeks. That's the name of the strip club. I kept some of the chairs from the bar whenever they were throwing them out in my apartment. Could have been where it came from.
Nice.
I like that name.
Cheeks.
Reminds me of Chubby's.
Best place ever.
Chubby Cheeks.
Jim would probably be a regular at Chubby's.
I hope so.
Wes.
It's not that uncommon. You see more girls at strip clubs going to watch them just as much as guys.
Yeah. I've seen that.
I know guys that used to go to male strip club parties to meet girls that after they would see the strippers, they would be all hot and bothered, and they would go just get them just to take them home and finish them up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I mean,
At the local Deja Vu, that's all you ever see is couples going in there, and they use it to spice things up, I guess.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
It works for them.
Reminds me of the movie Bachelor Party, with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. With the
Tochi, have
donkey.
you reviewed that for 80s Archives, by the way? I really want you to review that one at some point.
Okay, I've got it. I'd do it.
That's a classic.
It is. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, is there anybody in this room that I've had sex with?
No.
Her mom, Tochi. Her mom gets on the hot dog at the strip club, and she goes, I ordered a foot long, and his dick is inside the hot dog instead of the hot dog. And she goes to pull on it and
Dude, you could tell they wanted Belushi in that movie, man.
Yeah, man.
There was a lot of movies they wanted him in.
Oh, of course. Hell yeah. Right?
Like Ghostbusters. He was supposed to be in Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Ghostbusters.
I think it was Bill Murray's character, was it?
Yes. Yep, he was the original choice. And Eddie Murphy was the original choice to be Winston.
No kidding.
Yeah. And John Candy was going to be Vince Clortho.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, no. I don't know. Just as long as my LinkedIn.
Things change. What'd you say?
Just as long as they didn't take away my ego on Harold Ramis,
Well, no, he was one of the directors. So
Ramis had almost had like a magic, like a Midas touch with a lot of the stuff he did.
Yeah.
When he would write.
Yeah, he actually had a role that he was actually pretty heartwarming in as far as from not being in a serious role. He was in Baby Boom. You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah. Diane Keaton.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kevin Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
He was the serious businessman that wasn't ready for a child.
Y'all remember She's Having a Baby? I think Kevin Bacon was in that one.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that movie.
Oh,
it is kind of sad, man, in a way, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Jake, played by Kevin Bacon. His parents are watching them try to produce a baby in the room, and he's like, they're going at it, and he's like, get your butt a little higher, Jake.
Yeah.
That's what I love about that movie, those parts.
That's right, Joe.
Yeah, like dream sequences or imagination. Yeah.
Good old, sex comedies.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love them.
Yeah. They don't make too many like that now, other than Superbad was one. I thought that was good.
What was the last big one? I almost want to say American Pie, but I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
Magic Mike's Last Dance.
I've seen the Magic Mike films. But
Did you know that they're making one with Wesley Snipes?
What?
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it. He plays like a former dancer, kind of like at Magic Mike's, who's retired, and they got to come out. And
wow.
One of the guys, who was in it? Let me see if I can find the who's in it.
Is it going to have LeVar Burton in it too, and Bronson Pinchot?
Bronson Pinchot passed away.
Oh no!
Oh, did he?
Yes, I believe he did.
That's a bummer.
I'll have to look that up. That makes me sad. I didn't think he did.
Yeah, it's called Back on the Strip. Wesley Snipes, Kevin Hart, J.B. Smoove, and Furzin Love. And they play former strippers. who have to come out of retirement and help, and some young guy's supposed to help them.
Wow.
Poor guys I don't want to see naked.
They do these pictures that show like they used to be young and Frozen, or how do you say his name? He's a big guy. You know, he's spent some time at the buffet a lot.
Yeah.
So they had to make his old picture look like he was all buff and stuff.
He's buff and he's stuff.
And I'm all for Chubby's getting started, but I do not want to see Wesley Snipes as a stripper.
It's like they wanted him to look older, and he's, Snipes is how old is Snipes now?
I mean, if you want to see his pee-pee, all you got to do is watch Wildcats. I mean,
Snipes.
And it's like,
Snipes is 60, and they managed to make him look like 70.
Yes, I see when he removes that helmet from in front of his wiener, and I've seen that little pee-pee, and I never want to see it again.
We got a confirmation that Balky is still alive from the horror mag.
Somebody sent me a message saying that he died. Those bastards! I'm gonna yell at them.
They misled you. They lied to you.
Very good and risky business, by the way.
Cousin Larry.
Cousin Larry from Nepos.
Maybe they wanted to see. Maybe they want to see if he would cry.
Now, I'm going to try to make this happen. I'm going to try to reach out to Curtis Armstrong and get an interview with him. Because this week, Jennifer Tochi and myself, we got to experience. You want to talk about it? What we got to do?
Got to talk to Bitter Up Dick. Wee.
What?
I'm not gonna start crying again. You say it.
Tell him who we talked to. You don't have to cry.
I'm going to cry if I say it. You have to say it.
Just say her name. Say her name. Say her name.
I can't say her name.
I'll give everybody a clue. She was in Better Off Dead. She was in Terror Vision. Diane Franklin. So we got to sit in on a watch party or an interview with her, and it was pretty cool. And she reached out and she was talking to some of the people in the chat, and Tochi was there. I was there. And she says that she had a good connection with Curtis Armstrong. So I am going to try to reach out to his agency and get him an interview with him. Because he's cool, dude. And I liked him in Risky Business and Nerds. How cool would that be to have Booger on one of our streams?
Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer.
Oh, yeah. But she was talking to Tochi, because Tochi, Better Off Dead is one of her favorite movies, right? So it was so cool to see Diane Franklin. But she was also in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It was a good time. It was cool to meet people like that, you know? So it's a good time.
I was crying the whole time.
She was speaking French to Jen, like in Better Off Dead. But yeah, it was a good time. It was early in the day, or else I would have put it out there for everybody. But that was pretty cool.
She said Hobbs Horror in French, and you fanboyed out.
I did. I freaked.
He's like, wait, did she just say Hobbs Horror in French?
Yeah. She figured out how to say dickhead in French. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She goes, Mayanne goes, oui, oui. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui, tiramisu. Who did we lose? We lost the echo. We weren't even talking about feet.
You were talking about his wee wee.
I wasn't talking about Echo's wee wee. I was saying yes.
She was very cool. I'd actually like to see her do an interview with her in the community. That was pretty cool, and it was just nice. She was just such a cool. It's so cool to see people just be.
Why not reach out to her and have her reach out to him and have them both?
That would be dope. Yeah, and they're very close with each other, so maybe that could happen. You know.
You could message her and say, "Why don't you talk to your boy?" and then bring them both up.
And might as well just get E.G. Daily in too, right? If we can, just make it a whole fucking party.
And Lamar. And then we can have Jen do the rap with them.
Rob, I'm sorry. If I'd have known that, I would have reached out to you, buddy. I didn't know. See, I don't know how many members of the horror community loves 80s films the way that we do. I could send you somebody could send you the link to it. I can't remember who did it, but she does interviews throughout the community. But yeah, she was very cool, and she's very welcoming to the chat. It kind of sucked though because there's only like 7 people in her chat, and I felt really bad because I think she garners a lot more than 7 or 8 people. You know.
Yeah.
Not to be rude, but people probably don't know those people. So if you had her, there would be more viewers.
Yeah, that's true. And
Casey's the one that gave us the link. I never heard of those people.
It's true. Yeah, we had Danielle Harris on, and we didn't go less than 40 in the chat the entire time. I think Diane could probably garner 20 or 30. She's maybe they didn't have enough time to plan too, you know. But she was really good in TerrorVision. Have you seen TerrorVision, Jen?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And
I love that movie. The dude from the Greasy Stranglers in TerrorVision. Oh no, that's The Video Dead.
That's The Video Dead. Yeah.
I still need to finish watching that to review it.
The Video Dead is very, very good. It's very underrated in my opinion. So is TerrorVision.
Yeah.
It's one of my movies I picked for Zombie Month. So I got to finish watching. It's been a while since I watched it. I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I can appreciate TerrorVision working in the field. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Working in the cable company, watching TerrorVision.
I imagine so.
Yeah. And no, I'm not an installer that has a butt crack. But if I did,
are you like Jim Carrey, the cable man?
I could do it.
I hope you have a butt crack.
Oh, I know that I
do.
do.
An arm accessory.
Old bracelet. Use it to talk. Okay, I get it now.
And if he's purple, he can be the Amazing Bulk.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, he needs to go back. He is done with me.
All right, Coach, you go take him back. You're good.
Oh.
Bye, Rickles. Thanks for coming to the stream. Our special guest, Rickles.
Nice to meet you, Rickles.
Oh, look at him. He's pissed.
Oh, my.
Quit showing me off, bitch.
Oh, damn.
And now that she said that, makes me think of Elm Street 3 now with the big ass fucking snake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
That's right.
I'm surprised that you haven't seen Dreamscape, dude.
I know. I might have, but it doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of stuff that I've seen that I've either blocked out or repressed over the years.
It might be one of those movies once I pop it in and show it like to myself, like, oh damn, I have seen that, you know?
Yeah.
But we're gonna go till 12. We got a little bit of time left. Anything you guys want to promote for your channels? Anybody in the chat want to talk about their channels?
Actually, I kind of do.
All right, Echo. I love it. Go ahead, buddy.
It's going to be on the Nets channel, and we're going to be doing it every Wednesday, I believe, until June. It's the Nets Necessities, Dead Necessities, or whatever. We're going to be watching the Evil Dead remake and Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Awesome.
Ooh. That
You
sounds
guys do
good.
well together. When you guys are at it doing well, you guys do well. You guys feed off each other well. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be doing. You want to talk about your side project you've been asking me about, or do you want to hold off on that?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be working on watching different wrestling things. Got some matches. Gonna be looking at that UWF Urban Wrestling Federation, which was 10 years ago was hip hop and wrestling, and going to be doing a promo challenge where people can cut wrestling style promos on each other.
Very cool. Very cool.
I just don't have a start date.
Echo has set some goals for himself. He wants to get to 1,000 subs. He wants to put more content out. So everybody support Echo and his ventures and everything he's doing. He works hard. He's trying to build himself up. So let's support the Echo man.
And with my knee doing better, it's just oddly enough, I put on a knee brace to help my knee. Shit made it worse.
Oh,
you know
no.
what? I was going to say that, man. Maybe not put too much pressure on it because of the braces.
All I know is it got so bad. I was practically in tears. I could barely walk. Every step was just like agony.
Yeah.
But I'm doing better.
Well, that's good.
What about you, Tochi? What do you got going on for your channel this week? Or throughout the month of May and June?
Just sticking with my regular videos. I'm doing a Feldman review tomorrow.
Awesome. Is it going to be the one you're watching tonight?
The sequel to the one I'll be watching tonight.
Oh, nice.
Because there's always room for bad boys.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Wes, anything you want to talk about on your channel before we call it a go?
I've got nothing coming up, man.
Perfectly fine. Take your time, man.
Yeah, take your time.
Right on.
You are loved, Wes.
Yeah, Wes,
Thank you.
You're loved in the community, man. Take your time with stuff. Augie,
I love you guys too.
Friday night.
No smoking, Wes.
I know. Everyone's telling me.
I'm gonna ride your coattail on that, man. I'm gonna bug you nonstop, man.
I know. I'm working on it, man. I agree with you. It's the wise thing to do.
Yeah, we want you to be around.
Yes, sir. I agree, and me too.
Bones, if you want to talk about some of the things you got coming up, it's up to you. I know that you kind of are in the middle of doing some things, so it's up to you if you want to talk about some things you got coming up. If not,
no thanks. I have no thanks, bro. I ain't got no thanks.
everybody in the chat's putting their activities they got going on. Everybody check out Augie Moon on Friday nights. Like I said, there's now at Stark Gym, the JLA member channel, Cracky the Clown. Everybody connect with everybody. Sorry to keep this an early stream. It's just that in these times now I can't do 3 or 4 hours anymore. I don't have it.
Marvelous.
I just, with work and everything, I just get so worn out.
Sure.
But anybody have anything else you want to talk about before we end the stream? Foglets. All right, everybody, have a good weekend. We'll catch up with you later. Thanks for coming out. Tochi, Echo, Bones, Wes.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming out. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
You too.
Fog the fuck out.
Yeah.